It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. All that and more coming up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at a yard. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Jack Fox now. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now, to be consistent in all of his processes.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They'll run here with a rookie. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. To throw it is Locke. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Block now to throw. And fights him off. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A handoff running left, Brooks. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down, Detroit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now it's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Bates' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And Robinson, the motion man right. From the gun, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Locke working out of the gun. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit getting set to go now. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Goff. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Brooks here. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Goff now looks to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Bates' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Locke. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They look to throw. It's Locke. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Locke again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Locke. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 44 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's pulled in by Brooks. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Bates' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The G-Man got a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Drew Lock. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Drew Lock headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Block now to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Lock. Completed to Hyatt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On to give, it's Tracy. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Lock gonna throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Lock to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Williams, a man in motion right. Back to throw, Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Goff now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the lead down to 5. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Throwing now is Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Play action. Now it's Locke. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll go again with Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gano for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now come the Lions. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff throwing again. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tim Patrick, 29 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, Locke. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. To the air again. Goff finding Williams once more. Complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Goff. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Tracy.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 5. They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
From the end zone, Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again is Goff.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Gone.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.